All right, next card. And we have card number 6. House of Commons passes resolution against Loud. All right. I'm just looking at the board real quick. We're a little over halfway through the cards for the first Civil War. And we're not doing great. We don't only have 1 permanent victory point, so we've got to start getting some of these achievements. But let's go forward. September 1st, 1641, the House of Commons act to overturn the religious reforms of Archbishop Laud and replace them with a more Puritan theology. Presbyterians oppose such a move. We're going to activate Scotland. No battle, but Scotland is now moving in from the borders to Northumberland, and we don't like that. Now that both the Scottish Army and the Irish Army are in their #1 areas, they do not advance into Great Britain, but they do start causing havoc over here in the political board and other places. So we want to try to get them out of there if at all possible. Next, besiege or fortify Edinburgh. Well, they have control of Edinburgh, so they will fortify Edinburgh, and it's up now to a 3 strength. I don't think we're going to ever have any ability to get Edinburgh back into our control, so I believe this achievement card is useless because we do have to have Edinburgh under our control to even purchase that achievement card, so that's not going to happen. All right, next. Matthew Hopkins, Witchfinder, used the Civil War to bring about England's worst ever witchcraft persecutions. Reveal the next 2 event cards, review them, and then replace them face down on top of the draw pile in the same order. Well, what do we have first? Well, we have this one. So next, we're going to see no battle, but we're going to see Ireland activate, the North Army activate, and Scotland activate. So yeah, we need to push those back if at all possible. You can now besiege Oxford, but we're already able to besiege Oxford, but we just haven't been able to do it, unfortunately. And then this next one is, another, not a battle, but another activate Scotland with a unrest in London. So at least no battles coming up forward, which, isn't going to help us out here at all, is it? Nope. But we can start looking at these. Well, you got to battle this turn or last turn and have victory to get this. We don't even have any battles coming up for the next 2 cards, so maybe we can start working on this one to see what happens here. All right. Next, Pym details First Army plot. A conspiracy by royalist officers against the Parliament to free the imprisoned Earl of Strafford and end the Long Parliament. Move monarchy down 1. Well, that sucks. We've got to get monarchy to a B, Parliament to a B. Petition of right equals acquired, no problem. Then cost is 2 zeal points. All right, what are we going to do? Well, we know what's going to come next, so we've really got to try to work and get the North Army out of here, the Scottish Army out of Northumberland, and the Irish Army out of the Irish Troubles, if possible. We've got 5 zeal. Let's do that. We can we can use a zeal to strengthen, but they're only at a 3. I just need a 4, 5, or 6 to move them back. Let's just do that. Let's try. Let's start with the Scottish Army. Let's try to move them back to the borders. That's going to cost 1 zeal point. We've got a 4. Perfect. That puts them back at least there. We're going to now go after the Irish Army. Let's try to push them back. This is called Campaign Against an Enemy Army Unit, or Deviltry Marker. So that's what we're doing now. We spent another zeal. We're going to go after the Irish army, try to move them back out of the Irish troubles. And we got a 6, beautiful. They're back in Ulster. Okay, so that helps for now. I would like to move Ireland up, but I do want to move monarchy back up. We need monarchy and parliament at B. 1, 2, 1, 2. I could fortify, I could attack Oxford, but we really need to start getting some achievements so we can get some of these permanent victory points. So let's try to move monarchy up here. Let's spend 1 and roll for that. We got a 5, beautiful. And let's try to move Parliament up 1. That's going to cost a zeal. And I got 5, beautiful. Let's do there, here, there. They're going to activate, they're going to activate. Do I want to worry about Ireland, moving Ireland back up here? Or I'm going to try to get the monarchy back one more time. One more time. Come on, baby. 2. Nope, not enough. Need 4 higher. Well, that didn't work, but we did move a couple up. All right, what do we have? 3, 4, 5 zeal. Back up to 5 zeal. On to the next card. Oh, do we have any DRMs? Nope. Next, card number 13. King raises royal standard. August 22nd, 1642, King Charles raises the royal standard at Nottingham, formally declaring war versus Parliament and calling for loyal subjects to support him. Oxford was to be his capital during the war. Well, no battle, but we are activating Ireland. They're going to move into the Irish Troubles. We're going to activate the North Army. They're going to move into York. And then we're going to activate the Scottish Army. They're moving it back into Northumberland. You can now besiege Oxford. No big deal. Next, Cromwell joins Parliament's Eastern Association of Counties, which provided and administered an army that only recruited godly, honest men. Puritanism up 1. Wow, cool. And next, the Civil War, what Sir William Waller called "This War Without an Enemy," begins. Monarchy down 1 and -1 DRM. That sucks. -1 DRM. Oh, awesome. All right, what are we going to do? Well, we don't want to keep the North there. Again, we should try to move those out of there. I do want to get Parliament up here. I want to get monarchy up here. I'm going to spend 1 zeal point to do +1 DRM here. We're going to spend a zeal point, try to push the North Army back. 4, 5, beautiful. 5 with the DRM. Move them back from York to Chester. Now what are we going to do? Should we try to push those back? Or should we try to raise our... That's only -1 DRM, so... I still got to roll a 5 or a 6 to move them up. I could move the back, try to move the North Army even back further. I'm going to try and push the Irish Army back. I'm going to spend 1 zeal to do that. I rolled 3, it's not good. Let's do it again. 5, good, got them out. And I'm going to spend another zeal to try to push the Scottish Army back into the borders. And no, not enough. All right, that's the end of that turn. We still have 5 zeal. Move the zeal up. Remove any temporary DRMs. On to the next card. Moving right along. Card number 4. Long Parliament passes Act to regulate Privy Council. August 1641. The Long Parliament passes laws to regulate the King's Privy Council, eliminates the Star Chamber Courts and High Commission by the Habeas Corpus Act, and have regular assemblies. Well, no battle, but we're activating Scotland. That sucks. So when you activate Scotland and it is in its #1 area, Northumberland, they don't actually come into Great Britain, but what they do is they give their activation to the North Army. North Army will now activate and move into York. We've got unrest in London. Unrest in London, we have to roll 2 siege attacks on London. That these unrest in London's actually, they don't, we don't have fear of losing this to the Royalists, because it's not the Royalists defeating London. It's just a lot of unrest in London. A 6 and a 5, it goes to 0, but it just goes right back down to the first number. As long as we don't have any armies in here attacking us, I'm not really, to be honest, I'm just not really concerned with it right now. So that doesn't really hurt us. Next, Archbishop Laud brings back altar rails to protect altars from desecration and re-emphasizes the sacraments, particularly the Eucharist. Britons are outraged. Puritanism down 1. Beautiful. Next, Parliament declares plots by Jesuits and threats of invasion by France, +1 zeal. Nice. 6 zeals. 6 zeal points this turn. Okay, what do we want to do? I don't like the North being there. We got to push them back. Oh, got to get these up to B. Got to get this up to B. Let's do that. We have an extra zeal. All right, I'm going to spend the zeal to get a plus DRM to the north. We're going to spend a zeal and try to push the North Army back to Chester. 5, absolutely beautiful. We're going to spend a zeal and try to get monarchy, move monarchy up. Nope. Spend another zeal for monarchy. Yes. And I'm going to spend another zeal to try to move monarchy up again. Nope. 1 more zeal. Let's go, monarchy. Get them up to a B. No. Not good. All right. Well, we still have 5 zeal. Get rid of any temporary DRMs. And we're on the next card. Moving right along. Ah, now we have a battle. Card 14, the Battle of Edge Hill. October 23rd, 1642. The first major battle of the English Civil War ends in a draw, as both sides' forces were raw and untrained. Royalist cavalry prevailed, but parliamentary infantry did not yield. Now you can see here, we're going to do a battle, but then the North Army is going to activate twice. The West Army is going to activate once. If the North Army, if we don't do something in the North Army, they activate twice, they're going to go York, and then they're going to besiege Hull. So, to pick which army I'm going to fight against, I'm going to use my die here to indicate we are going to fight the North Army. Now remember, we still are holding on to this event card. This says, during step 4 of the battle sequence, play this card for decisive battle. If you win, monarchy goes up 1. But if you lose, apply an additional monarchy minus and a parliamentary minus. So that sucks. We don't want to do that. I don't know if we want to use it. We get to do it in phase 4. So phase 1 of the battle, we designate who we're going to fight. We're going to fight the North Army. In phase 2, you may commit available named units to your desired parliamentary slots. So of course we're going to do that. I'm going to put Cromwell up here and Ironsides down here, as I've been doing. And then sequence play number 3, we get to draw our lines. So let's draw for these. Come on, baby. Give me some good ones for a change. All right. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use that event card for decisive bet. It would be nice to get that Parliament up though, wouldn't it? We might just do it just to use that card, you know, see what happens. I don't know if I feel lucky. We haven't been really doing great with our battles. Let's populate. We'll just randomly put one here and one here for the cavalry, for the royalists. And then we'll populate their lines, their musket and pike lines. And what do we want here? Come on, Ted, grab one. All right. All right. All right. And all right. So now it says in 3, draw random units from each side draw pool to fill out the empty boxes of both sides of the battle display. Turn them all face up. Oh, nice. So we turn them up before I have to decide if I'm going to use that event card. That's nice. Oh, we've got another event. We've got a 4 and a 2. Oh, not good. A 1 and a 6. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see what they have. And they've got a 4. That's pretty strong cavalry there. They've got, of course, a named unit. This is Newcastle Whitecoats. That's a 5. And another 5. 10. Holy crap. But if Cromwell wins, I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might be an even battle. A 3 here, a 4 here, and a 3 down here. 6, 7 against 7. So we've got a pretty even battle going on here. But in phase 4, it says for each event that appears in unit, draw 1 tactical battle card event. So we have one event here, so I'm not going to make my decision yet. Let's see what this event card is. It says resolve immediately, add 2 +2 strength to the value of the weakest royalist musket and pike. That sucks. +2 strength to this guy here. That puts him at 9. I'm at 7. Now, we're not going to win this battle. I'm going to be lucky to get a draw, so I'm not going to use this card over here. I just can't. I don't see that we're going to win this, which is not going to help us even try to get that card. But it is what it is. Let's start. We start in the first here. We've got Cromwell at a 6 versus a 4. And I've got a 12 versus an 8. That is a win for us. When Cromwell wins, he does get to flip over and add 3 strength to the third, or the next pike, musket and pike line next to him. We go down here to the second. We've got Ironsides at a 5 against a 3. And I've got 10 again, 10 to 5. We win that one. So he goes down there. We're going back up to the third now. So we've got 9 versus 10. Come on, let's get a good roll for a change. Come on, baby. No. 13 versus 10. So we lose, but Cromwell was a winner. So he does go to the victory. He doesn't go to the defeat. These two do go to the defeat, though. It's all going to come down to the fourth. We've got 7. They've got 9. Let's see what happens. 7 versus 9. And it's a tie. They beat us by 2. So we lose. It goes down to a defeat. It's a major defeat. If the majority of your units are here, the outcome is a defeat. The affected army unit gains +1 strength. Awesome. The North gets +1 strength. I lose a zeal point. And monarchy goes down 1. See tactical battle player areas for deadly outcome. We don't have any named units in here, so we don't have to worry about deadly outcome. That's it. We were defeated. That sucks. But at least we didn't lose anybody. These all go back. I go back. You go back. Whoa. These go back here. Let's mix them, randomize these guys a little bit here. And these all go back in the bag. Oops, sorry about that. Come on. Oh, this is horrible. All right, lost that battle. Next, the North Army activates twice. They're going to move to York, and now they're going to attack Hull. When you besiege, they get to roll 2 dice. 6 and a 2. 3, 1 strength, so 1. They only actually get us for 1. So that's not bad. We kind of got out of that one. And now the West Army activates. They're going to move into Somerset. All right, moving on. Owen Roe O'Neill arrives in County Donegal to fight for Ireland and the Catholic faith. He was the leading representative of the O'Neills and head of the Ulster Irish. Catholicism down 1. Great. They're down into the F. Of course, we don't want, if at the end of the turn we have 4 political factions in an F slot, we lose the game. We don't want that to happen. Next, Parliament orders the fortification of London as Charles advances on the city. So Parliament gets +1 DRM. That's not bad. That helps us out a little bit, maybe. And on to our turn. So they're at a 5, so I've got to roll a 6 to get them to move out of there. I could add a DRM. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend a zeal, add a +1 DRM here. So that negates, that equals that out. I'm going to spend 1 to try to push the North Army out of there. Nope. Spend another DRM, another zeal. Oh, 5. Good, got them out of there. Sweet, I didn't think that was going to happen. Spend 1 more zeal to try to push the West Army out of Somerset. And a 2. Nope. We still got 5 zeal. 5. Remove these temporary DRMs. And we're on to the next turn. Another battle. Come on, maybe we could win one. Card number 16. The Battle of Braddock Down. January 19th, 1643. Royalist forces of the Army of the West handily defeat the inexperienced parliamentary forces, capturing 1,500 men and secured Cornwall for the king during the winter lull in fighting. Wow. So we've got a battle, and West is going to activate twice. So yes, again, we're going to pick the West to battle. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to put Ironsides up here and Cromwell down here. Let's see what happens here. All right. Let's just put these like this. would be nice to try to use this event card over here and see what happens, but I don't know. Let's see. Draw a random. Now we show them. Well, I could have just flipped them over. I just like to have fun doing it this way. Oh, there's another event. Not strong though. 9, 5. See what we have up here. 4 versus Ironsides. And of course, King's Lifeguard at a 5. And another 10 to 9. 3. Oh, 4. 7 versus. But if Cromwell wins, oh, of course, he's going to be fighting against Prince Rupert. Excellent. Well, let's see what the event card is. Maybe it's going to help us. Firing by Forlorn File. Retain this card. During step 5 of the battle sequence, play this card to re-roll both sides' dice used to resolve a section's outcome. You must accept the outcome of those re-rolls. And down here it says, by file, musketeers give fire and countermarch. After firing, a musketeer retires to the end of his file. That is typically 4 to 8 ranks deep. Once back in file, he has time to reload before cycling back the front and firing again. Using this method, a steady rate of fire is issued rather than sporadic shots and evolves into ordered volley fire. That's pretty cool. That's step 5. It says retain this card. I can re-roll, but I have to re-roll both dice. Now, do I even think I can win this? I might be able to win this. I might be able to win this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. 10, 6, 9. It's very close. I don't know if I want to risk it. Oh, jeez. But I can re-roll. Nope. I'm chicken. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk using that card yet, but I might use the re-roll. All right, let's start. We've got Ironsides at 5 versus a 4 cavalry. And it's a draw. So Ironsides is a draw. Next we've got Cromwell versus Prince Rupert. Oh, 12 to 9. That's a victory. So when you have a victory with Cromwell, he flips over to his 3, adds it to his pike line next to him. Prince Rupert lost, since he's a named army, he goes into the defeat. We may end up losing him. That would be great. All right, let's move on to the third. We've got 9 versus 10. 14 versus 12. That sucks. That's 2 more. So they beat us by 2 or more. That is a defeat. They go down into the defeat box. That's not good. And last, we've got the 4th. Whoops. 9 versus 7. I'm sorry. 3, 6, 8 versus 7. Oh, shoot. We won that one. Nice. Well, Cromwell won, so he goes into the victory. These guys win, they go into the victory. Look at that. We actually got a victory. Man, we could have used that, and I didn't have to re-roll anything. So I still retain these cards. That's good. I can use them another time. And we do get the victory. Now, you do get benefit. You can use a benefit chart to get extra benefit points for anything over 3 in your victory. We only have 3, so we're not getting any victory points. But we did get a victory. So that's good, because battle this turn or last turn is a victory, I might be able to get that achievement card. All right, so next we do have to roll for Prince Rupert, though, on the deadly outcome and see what happens to Prince Rupert. And I rolled a 2. 1 or 2, that unit is permanently removed from play. Sorry, Prince Rupert, you are out of the game. That's going to help us out tremendously. All right, let's reset everything. Cromwell and Ironsides go up there. You guys go in the parliamentary bag. You go here. Wow, that's only leaves 3. To choose from for our cavalry for the royalists. And the rest go back in the bag. That's going to help us out, or potentially could help us out in the future. All right, we did win, so that also flips the West over to their disordered side. That's cool. And, all right, move on. So now the West activates twice. Because they are disordered, their first activation is for them to reorder. And then their next activation, they will besiege Bristol. Let's see how they do. They rolled a 3. It's got to be a 4 or 5 because we are at the third 3 strength. So, awesome. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We do have unrest in London again, which of course is we besieged London again with a die roll of 2. It really doesn't matter. We got a 1 and a 5. Goes to 0, but goes back down to 2. No skin off our nose. And we're moving on. Battles between religious factions of Protestantism grip London and add to the chaos developing there. Puritans refuse to surrender religious control of the Anglicans. Religious reaction. So we've got a religious reaction. That's pretty cool. So with religious reaction, Parliamentism and Catholicism markers move up or down 1 box towards C. So Puritanism gets to move up to C, and Catholicism gets to move up towards C. Awesome, got it out of the F. That's actually pretty good. That religious reaction is awesome for us. And we won a battle. This turn's looking pretty good. Next, social unrest begins in London as various factions form and pamphlet the streets. Radical groups like the Levelers and the Diggers emerge to gain a voice in politics. Move Parliament down 1. Gosh darn it. It's tough. I want to start getting these achievement cards, but I can't get them. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, I don't like Scotland there, but North is here. Bristol, I'd like to get the West out of here. All right, let's, I can't move I can't. I'm going to spend 1 to add a DRM to the West. We're going to spend 1 to try to move the West Army out of Somerset. Got it. Next, I don't like Parliament down here in D. I'm going to spend 1. We're going to try to get Parliament up. Nope. Spend another 1 for Parliament. Nope. Another 1 for Parliament. Yes. Wow, moving right along. But we're not getting any permanent victory points. We have 1. That's it. All right. Oh, let's first get rid of any temporary DRMs. And we're on to the next card. Card number 3, Religious Achievements. Oh, nice. So, this is an achievement card. The Root and the Branch Petition. It says May 1641. presented to the Long Parliament and signed by 15,000 Londoners, it called for the abolition of episcopacy, roots and branches. So I need a monarchy in B, parliament B, puritanism A, to zeal. But since we have one, we have to replace one that's already on the board. We only have 3 slots. I don't think I'm ever going to get Edinburgh back under parliamentary control. So I'm going to get rid of that one and replace it with that one. All right. All right, we're on to the next card. Nope, wait. All right, so we still have 5 zeal. Let's move zeal. No DRMs. And we're on to the next card.